I mean, it's so big and heavy. Hello and welcome to Shelf Center. Thank you so much for stopping by. I just wanted to say, here's why you shouldn't read The Way of Kings and the Stormlight archive. All right, jumping into it. Look how huge this thing is. It's 1,000 pages. A little more. I think it's 1,007 in hardback. Imagine what paperback does. Mass market's like 1,200 or something. The rest of the series is bigger, longer. What the heck? So, I mean, why even start? The other thing is, literally, this is a 10-book series of 1,000-page books. And we only have 4 out right now, with 1 being currently written. Why would you start now? You're just going to have to reread it later. Sanderson has a habit. He won't tell you that somebody said something awkwardly, like I do. He won't tell you that someone laughs jovially, or really any adverbs. He's really against them, it seems like. He just says that they said something, and you have to interpret it as a person, as a reader. So, I mean, look at this. Look how heavy it is. How are you supposed to even read it while you're trying to fall asleep or going to bed? I mean, or take it anywhere. It doesn't fit in your pocket. Even the mass market paperbacks, there's no way that, I mean, unless you have Janko jeans. There's literally a prelude that's before the prologue, that's before the book actually starts. And those are some really compelling reasons why not to read this series and this book. But actually, it was, a little bit of a bait and switch, obviously, if you've been paying attention to what I've been saying the last little bit. There are definitely plenty of reasons to not read The Way of Kings, but oh my gosh, I think you have every reason to read, and here's why. So why should you read The Way of Kings and the Stormlight archive right now? First thing is, this may be 1,000 pages, as I mentioned earlier, but it is the fastest 1,000 pages I think you'll ever read. I've read a lot of 1,000-page plus books. I've read them, whether they're in the Wheel of Time, whether they're in Malazan, also behind me. They just don't read as quickly as this, and there's nothing against those books. They have different reasons why that. Malazan, I'm literally trying to pick out every clue and rereading sections, and it's just slower reading that way, trying to understand what's going on 90% of the time. Wheel of Time is focused on a lot of details and everything. Way of Kings, the way Sanderson's written this is he's able, and it's kind of a little bit like Michael J. Sullivan, kind of the way that he writes as well, is that you get a lot of your world building just along the way, and as you're running to the next big battle on the Shattered Plain. So this, what's great about it, you're introduced to all these concepts that are so interesting for this world, and you're starting to go, okay, there's so much to this world, and then you get to the next place, and so you get to the prologue. You're looking at Seth, son, Villano, and suddenly he's showing you different kind of magics, and that there's assassins, there's this thing called a truthless. What the heck is that? What does that even mean? There's so much to this, but you're getting it as the action is moving along, and it's this kind of brilliant way to just pull you along, but also without just having to info dump. And the info dump, it looks like it is slowly becoming a thing of the past because there's these ways that they can get it to you. I mean, one of the things that Sanderson does is these interludes in between major chapter sets and parts to the book where he's actually exploring other parts of the world and what else is going on, and you even go, oh my gosh, there's so much more. And that's, I think, one of the most brilliant parts of this book, this series. The world is so vast. There's so much to it. I can already tell. I've only read book 1. Now I've read it twice. And because this was the first time I read it was without a lot of the pictures and stuff in my nice, pretty advanced reading copy. ages ago, right when it came out. But this, there's so much to this world that you want to know more about. And I know we've just barely brushed the surface of the magics of the I mean, even in the back here, Shadesmar, of, you know, the regular, we don't even hardly know much about the main continent, but we're starting to explore it and starting to learn what even exists here. But obviously, Sanderson's known for his magic. One of the big things to read this is for the magic. The magics are so many. There's just so many things that, you know, a lot of series that I've read over the years, they'll have kind of one magic. Here's the magic that can be used, and that's it. Whereas this is so many different magics that it's just so interesting. You have from shard plate, shard blades. Those are really interesting, how literally they'll disappear when you don't need them, and then they can reappear. You've got this lashings magic that Seth, Sun, Villano can do. You've got whatever the Knight's Radiant could do with Stormlight, and we're still slowly learning about that. So, and again, just there's Fabrials, and then there's even kind of the science end of the magic that it's kind of being studied. Okay, what else can these things kind of do? You can build them. Obviously, if you love Sanderson for his magic systems, this is in no way going to disappoint you. But I just cannot recommend this enough. There's so much to it. I did mention that Sanderson's prose it's more of a like get you from A to B, but it's one of those like workmanlike. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. It's not purple, that's for sure. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have great quotes. And I think that's the interesting part, is I think in a lot of his dialogue is where he just shines, like wit. He's so hilarious and cutting. I think Sanderson has got to be one of the funniest people ever, one of the funniest authors, and he's not even really known for that, but it's like, man, some of those scenes with wit are hilarious. I was dying laughing at just him insulting nobles, whatever it may be. But he has just these quotes of, especially when it's, I think, dialogue or a character like Dalinar thinking to himself, or Adolin, where he kind of is understanding what it means to be a leader. And just some of these quotes are really powerful. And he may not be known for like his prose, but at the same time, I think the fact that you stop realizing that you're actually reading and you're just into the world says all of it. I mean, and then that's doing exactly what it's meaning to do. That you're not even noticing the prose because you're just in the world. So, was that enough? I know I didn't even warn that it wasn't spoiler filled or anything, but I just wanted to give some of my takes very briefly. We can go into more details on an actual review, but I just love this book. It is 10 out of 10 for me, and I hear they even get better, and I cannot wait to do more. But that is my take. You should read it. I'm so funny and clever. Anyway, cannot recommend this enough. Do yourself a favor, pick this up. Now's the time. Actually, I know it's a 10-book series with 1,000-pagers, but now's the time where the first 5-book arc is getting finished up this year, and then out next year is the plan. And Sanderson does a good job of sticking to his plans, unlike some other ones. Now is actually a great time, and to be honest, rereading these it's there. You think, oh, 1,000 pages, I can't. That's like, I cannot possibly read that, but reread that, or have to reread that. It doesn't even matter. You don't even notice it. It's worth it. So anyway, enjoy. Happy reading to you, and we will talk to you later. Thank you.